Thanks for joining us. All right, going to messages and to the Q&A. All right, blessings. Here we go. Great to see you. This is Archangel Raphael sending you energies. Of course, there's always soul growth going on. Of course, there's a bit of a divide, of course, with the belief systems, but many are still discovering their. Well, even with some of your alien cults, there is truth there. It's deciphering it. Others are taking that knowledge and using it, controlling it. But like the avians, there's truth to the avian energies, truth to a lot of these other beings. Just have been, information can be used and weaponized for you to kind of controlling the narrative of who they are. So, but if you make your own definition of what these beings are, it helps you grow. It's like if you remember them, not everybody remembers all beings. But slowly, you remember what you need to remember here. There's still a lot of Egyptian energies. It's still a great deal. Just like Egypt is still hidden, but within your chakras, it's still hidden also. It's still a great deal that has to be discovered. And eventually, Egypt will be discovered. The full aspect of it. When the time is right, of course. Much of it's staying hidden for obvious reasons. Even Atlantis can be discovered again in its full form. Oh, in some form. Fragmented form, which part of it is being discovered astrally. So, lessons. Thanks to you. We have the Andromedans. Yes, there's a lot of soul healing that's still that is still in the works, of course. Soul discovery, which also helps you, of course, through your incarnation to even your exit to the higher realms. But the higher realms, some of you see that higher realms and don't see all the knowledge can be found there. So that's why you find physical realities to discover more about yourself. Obviously, this one's quite dense. It's kind of like a crash course of everything. It's kind of like a little bit of everything is mixed into this version of Earth, and it can be overwhelming. And some of you do, you pass what you need to pass. That's where there's still always lessons to be learned, but doesn't mean you have to learn all of them. And that's where the world gets kind of disinteresting, kind of boring at some level, because you've learned what you need to, but now you're discovering more of your astral self, your spiritual self. And that can be a little bit tedious because others can't always, relate to it. As some of you know. So, but sending crystallized energies to your experiences here in your inner work. So, blessings. Greetings to you. This is Isis. Blessings from your Egyptian mythology. Blessings. So basically, I come in for divine feminine frequencies of just basically divine feminine still uncovering itself, still figuring itself out. Yes, it's been weaponized to certain levels. Some feminine individuals or females are trying to control the dominant, the male, and some are going through their inner awakening and kind of don't know always what to do with it, their power. Some of them are remembering female lifetimes where the females were more dominant over the male, and that's why some have been so harsh on the male. Of course, males have had that through incarnations, of course. So you're basically here to balance yourselves out. There actually been some female Vikings in the past that is not in history that's been dominant over the male, and that's where some females are remembering that energy to a certain level. That's why they're so brutal to the male. Some of them are in power, and it just hasn't been fully realized because a lot of your history has been fragmented and lost. So you're not always understanding why certain characteristics are coming through. But for the divine female and masculine to balance itself is, of course, that's what you're all looking for to a certain level, so you understand each other, and communication is key, as you know. We're here to answer your questions whenever you're ready. Blessings.
Oh, blessings. Greetings, Isis.
Blessings.
Thank you for coming in. Yeah, it's a very interesting message. That not just for understanding, but also just for humanity to keep existing.
Yes.
Both sides need to come together at some point. Thank you again. Up first, we've got Daria.
Hey there, Isis.
Greetings.
Greetings. Any messages from you to me?
Well, I see you're putting your foot down in this reality, so you don't have to get pulled into the same timelines you've had in the past. That's why you made a change recently. So you can bring better vibrations too. There was a lot of challenging lessons you had to learn throughout this year, but I feel like you've kind of put that on ice, so you don't have to go through that anymore. But there are some lessons that you needed to discover by yourself, and now you're making it easier for yourself to have more enjoyment here, is what I see.
Okay, so it's starting now. You see. You say?
Yes, with your job, you can say, yeah.
Cool,
Doesn't mean
cool.
it's going to be perfect, but that's up to you.
Okay.
Nothing has to be perfect, of course.
Okay. And any other messages that you would like to say?
Well, I think you had this message before, but it's kind of interesting about the Ice Princess lifetimes.
Yeah.
But there's still a lot there that hasn't been. Doesn't mean you have to see everything about it. It's kind of almost like a fun lifetime. It's still a lot to figure out. It's like you can freeze realities, so you get tired of dealing with some of these people who just send in the cold. But eventually you have to deal with them eventually. Not that you're doing that in this lifetime, but in some way, the people that are there need an ice age. It seems where you're at right now.
Cool. I like ice. Just my skin is not adapting to it.
So that means that you're kind of stepping away, because before ice and you were just just the same. So it shows you're warming up a little bit. So that's good.
Okay.
That's normal.
Okay, that was deep. Thank you, Isis. Have a cool channeling.
Very, very cool. Well, next we got Hadia.
Greetings, Isis.
Greetings.
What is my connection to you?
Unlocking realities, or just for others to have a better time. Just to, during my time, I was a prominent frequency throughout Egyptian history, and it just helps you bring more confidence to yourself, connected to my energies. So they'll help you deter or heal witchcraft, because magic was all through Egypt.
Oh, nice. Can you tell me what is my connection to Ra?
Kind of like a brother energy. It's one that you looked up to for, to solve any difficulties. I mean, you would ask Ra for assistance, just like many call for God for assistance. Through past life, you asked for Ra for, and I believe he did come through for the most part. Sometimes he would let you go through certain lessons, but you understood that, but it just helped you throughout your Egyptian lifetimes.
Oh,
So,
yeah. Nice.
One you still connect to astrally. So it's when you have more conversations, you don't see him as a god anymore. But at the time, it's kind of like a teacher or big brother or something like that.
Oh, lovely. Thank you very much.
That's
Blessings.
Okay, thank you. Up next, we've got Stephen.
Hello, Isis.
Greetings.
Greetings. Much love. Flowers to you. I would love if you could connect with any of my feminine aspects, history here, universal history, any, since you're here, just anything you can bring through about my past, experiences. Thank you.
We have a strong connection to the canine, to the fox, especially the Egyptian energies of just, outsmarting the fox, you can say. The fox energy is very, because there's a fox gods in the past, and I give you their names because they don't want to even mention them. But they don't want me to mention them. But basically, you're just learning life's reality through, deception through the canine, because canines do have a positive. You brought the more positive energy of the canine to this reality. Let's put it that way. You knew the game that some of them were playing on society. It's a lesson for the world, but see there to help others understand also. So, blessings.
Sweet. Awesome. Thank you. Blessings. And second, just it's been really busy astrally, a lot of dreams, a lot of astral stuff. To me to just keep account of all of them. Just what you can bring through on my astral travels, what I've been up to. Thank you.
Yes, there is a Men in Black energy. I feel like is there to help release their grid around the earth so people can see more of themselves. You do go to certain individuals to help them open up to their guides and not be so afraid of the spirit world. Because some feel like when they connect to the spirit world that they're near death. And you're just telling them that that's not the case. They're far from it, just helping them help others, bring more calmness to themselves. So they play a great deal. Sometimes play kind of games, but not in a negative way, but in a fun way. Sometimes you might show up as a turtle being or like a whale or something funny, not a clown. I don't see you doing that. But you just show up just to help others just be more calm with themselves. So blessings.
Blessings. Thank you.
Very nice. Up next, we've got Tristan.
Greetings, Isis.
Greetings.
I've had so much respect for you ever since I was a young kid watching. There was this Isis Shazam Hour of Power in the 70s. And your character was this woman who had a little ankh around her neck, and she would go around, helping people out of great danger and being a disseminator of great wisdom and kindness.
Yes.
My question is talking about you're talking about female and male and stuff like that. I'm a gay man, and do with these gay men and LGBTQ and all this stuff, are we part of helping equalize the energies?
Yes, for others to relax and accept themselves, not to have just high expectations, just to just relax within who they are, because some keep their sexuality hidden, and you're helping others express more of themselves. Well, the less you hide, the better. There's still many that are still hiding a lot. So
yeah.
So LGBTQ, they just helped, just be free with it. Some take it freedom to a whole nother level, maybe too free at times.
Oh, well, that would be me. Okay.
I'm just some get too many. I mean, there's nothing wrong with too many lovers, but the body can only handle so much, and that type of thing.
Okay, well, I'm getting older anyway, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, as long as they're
Okay.
disease free, it's all right. But
Yeah.
that's only a complication of it.
Well, I've been lucky, but yeah, okay,
That's
not
good.
always, so yeah. Good. And second question is, how am I personally doing with, helping equalize and all, and helping live energetically a stable tightrope between the masculine and feminine.
I help others express themselves. Like your mother's energy feels like she's afraid of a lot of things, from what I can see. At least that's the one that stands out the most. But yeah, of course, you have just those that are around you, just help them become more relaxed, more in tune with themselves if they want to. Some are still battling themselves. It's just that you can advance the energies where, like, basically you're basically at an ascension level. Now you can ascend to a higher dimension, but obviously, I mean, you're already living an ascension life now. Just in your yeah. So
Wow.
it's just that you can move up to higher dimensions and disappear, but you're needed here.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Wow. Oh, thank you for that message.
The physical world needs your energy, so needs your knowledge, and you want to help others. Do what you can. You're not here to save the world, but just to give a little bit of advice here and there, things like that. Obviously, there's more to it than that, and you're living for yourselves.
My goodness, what a brilliant pep talk. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yes.
Blessing.
Okay, thank you. Up next, we've got Michael.
Greetings.
That's greetings.
I have been losing a significant amount of weight. I think it's now about almost 60 pounds from not drinking a long, I don't know how many months ago it was. But, okay, so I do not like to eat. It seems like if I do eat, I have to get it off my stomach. And I feel I have more energy than anybody. So I was just making sure that, because I got like the 160-pound range, and I haven't seen that in 20 years. But, and then again, I burn off more than I put in because I don't eat. Maybe I'll eat one time a day. But is there anything that you can see that, but in my physical body that is out of whack?
No, not at all. Eating once a day is definitely healthy, but you're living the life that most people would like to live. It's just they're dealing with their own traumas, their own. Not that you're not going through your own challenges itself. It's just that you just don't. You don't need these, the food experience. You have different. You're doing things differently, but yeah, you're fine overall. But yeah, you probably will have to eat a little bit more here and there when you feel you can intake it.
Well, as I've been ascending and going into the fourth, it's just like food is not one of the top things that you're like, oh, what am I going to eat? What am I going to eat for breakfast, lunch, and whatever? And you hear that at work, and you're like, is there nothing else you can do besides just talk about what you're eating next?
Well, they have to eat.
But
they have to. Their body's asking for it. Yours isn't. That's the difference.
Yeah.
And their bodies are dying for it. It needs it. Yours doesn't.
Okay. And I was just I guess any messages that needs to be told.
Oh, but you're still healing some stress levels. So you're still, you can say you have the way you deal with stress is not eating. Others have stress eating, you have not eating. So you clear out stress that way, it seems.
Okay.
So you just have an opposite way of doing things. You are ascending, but to a certain level that you need to. But you are, the reason why you're at your job is you are there to give some kind of guidance to those that are there. They listen to it's a whole other story. I believe you also put a protection energy around those that really don't know what they're doing, safety wise.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
So,
Yeah.
so you this is part of your getting your wings, you can say.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah. So.
Okay, thank you so much. Blessings.
Blessings.
Okay, thank you. Up next, we've got Mary.
Greetings,
Yes.
Isis.
Greetings.
I wanted to ask, I am having some breathing problems, and I want to know, is it related to my cats in any way?
No, it doesn't seem. I mean, it might be more dust in the area, Well, because the seasons have changed, so it's more like the seasons changing in the seasons.
Okay.
And it's not your cats. You would have felt that a long time ago.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, so, I have a second question. I have a lot going on in my life now, and I wondered if there may be any messages from higher self.
About what exactly? Just
From my higher self.
in general, just
Well, it's my living situation, my home intimate situation at home.
Well, you're clearing out. Yeah, you're dealing with the stress of your husband's energy, and you are connecting more to the astral than usual. And that's the other thing about your, like your, I feel like you're almost like you're smelling the spirit world. Not that it really has a smell, but technically you're smelling the astral realms. That's another reason why you're having the sniffle issue. You're working a lot there. You're preparing the astral realm for your husband's frequency. Let's put it that way.
Okay. All right. Blessings.
Okay, thank you. Up next, we've got Silverclaw.
Hello, Isis. Greetings.
Yes, greetings.
So my first question is, how do you see my finances in my full-time massage job during winter? Like any advice and stuff like that?
It's going to, of course, go up and down. Just yeah, the more availability you have, the better. But it's you'll find a way to survive. Let's put it that way. I mean, you'll make it work. Let's put it that way.
Okay, yeah. So, yeah, no need to panic, I guess. So,
no, but it's good to concentrate on it. Concentrate on manifesting, and do what you feel like you need to help that business, increase itself, increase abundance.
Interesting. Okay. My next question is, can you tell me more about my future gifts and talents in my future?
Well, I do see a lot more relaxed in the future. Not that you're not relaxed now, but I feel like you just don't, you just become more intuitive and just more understanding of your environment. Right now, you're protecting yourself due to where you're living, because there is some entities there that you don't trust, not just people, but just entities. And that's because of what people brought in with them. So you're shielding yourself a lot recently. And sometimes you're aware of that. I mean, it sounds like a reptilian that walks by where you live every now and then. Due to the people there are attracting that energy, though. So every once in a while, you might actually see them, the beings that are there, like corner of your eye. So hopefully that's helpful.
Yeah, fascinating. So it seems like I'll be seeing like more good stuff and bad stuff kind of thing.
Yeah, yes, it will. But yeah, angel energies will come. Once you leave that place, you'll see them, or you might see angelic energies while you're there.
Right, right. Just unseen forces. That seems to be a gift. That's fantastic. Thank you.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, blessings. Up next, we've got Dragon.
Hello.
Yes, greetings.
Do you have any messages for me?
It seems like you came to this live for loose ends to clear out what could not be done in previous lifetimes. So now you're accomplishing them here. Has to do with individuals that were very hard-headed in their past. I'm not saying who, but you're just settling some differences and bringing more abundance to your lifetime. Of course, I feel like you're a bookkeeper in your past incarnation, like for inventors, and you're on inventors and things like that. Kind of keeping it all organized a certain way. You invented yourself too, but you kept it organized. Blessings.
All right, thanks. Yeah, I hear the librarian thing a lot. The
Yeah.
Pleiadians once called me kind of a hoarder of knowledge.
Yes. Yeah.
But that's dragons, I guess, do that.
Well, that means you're reading a book that you've been reading for thousands of years. You still haven't finished it yet.
My second question is I sort of had a mini awakening before my other awakening. When I was a teenager, I kind of visualized creating games and like ultra realistic games, like beyond the technology we had at that time, much less. I mean, we don't even have it yet now, though. There's some games like EVE Online that have sort of gotten there a little bit. You know, some of the like really big space games that you can kind of do anything with them, but not quite anything yet. And I've heard, you know, there's been channelings that talked about making games and kind of visualized making a telepathic practice games kind of things. Can you speak about that a little bit?
Well, that's showing a future lifetime or lifetime you came from, where you're a game developer, where you're creating all these as you say, futuristic games. You're almost like you were a game developer, but you're also kind of like you're also on stage talking about it, and kind of like a presenter of what you're explaining what you created, and you help other game developers develop this too. So it's like more of a higher dimensional virtual reality. At least that's part of it, but without the headset situation. I mean, technically you can create other realities, games. I mean, games are pretty much virtual realities anyway. So
like realities like this, sort of.
Yeah, but of course yours are more advanced, of course. Yeah, this would be more like a medieval reality, this world. At least it'll be kind of like an offshoot of it. This is what this world would happen when society doesn't want to get its act together. Kind of just slowly evolves instead of fully evolve.
Yeah, that's cool. I felt if people feel like they can't break away from this, keeping games for them to tie up any loose ends may be a good way to allow them to ascend, but still not feel like they did anything.
Well, yeah, you might be tapping on. So this is a possibility of like a future lifetime here as a game developer, possibly. Of course, you've already lived it in other realities. We can bring that knowledge here, or assist that knowledge you brought here.
Thanks. Much love.
Blessings.
Okay, blessings. Up next, we've got Galicia.
Greetings, Isis.
Greetings.
I guess I didn't have anything super specific today. Maybe if there's anything that perhaps I'm not seeing clearly or should be seeing clearer, or just some kind of, if there's something hidden in the shadows or anything that any messages.
Well, you're really seeing. I mean, this you already, I believe, know about. So certainly, you are clearing out spells that have been attempted to be put on you in the past. So you've been breaking those spells, like from relationships and spells in general, trying to pull you in from the astral realm. So you've been doing a lot of your own spell castings here. It's been very difficult, where you feel like you can't really go out in the world as you'd like to, because you're always protecting yourself. So you're kind of connected to your sorcery.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just, the only thing you're missing is a dragon, but I guess you have a bird there.
Yeah, a dragon would be useful.
Yeah, if you had a dragon. Yeah, if you had a dragon with you. I mean, you're kind of like living a sorceress life to a certain level. You're still learning your power, but even wizards and that, they live, and usually they live in caves and things like that. So you just because it's hard to connect to the real world. Not that you can't, It's just you know when you need to and when you don't need to.
Yeah. Yeah, sometimes that gets like confusing, but yes, I definitely resonate with that. About the spells being put on me, was there like a particular topic or just generally relationships and just all kinds of different?
Yeah, the recent relationships, I mean, that might have been a long time ago, but still, the energy is still trying to get you every now and then. It's not as strong as it used to be, but just basically, you're also making sure no other spells. Basically, it's kind of like you're coding your energy field so others can't see you, so you can't try to manipulate. Because even astral, you can still deal with stalker beings and things like that. So you're clearing them out, and you're clearing out for others too. So you're just kind of a protector, earth protector, you could say.
Yeah, that makes sense. Maybe that's too why it connects so much with words and music, because it seems like a way that you can reach out without making yourself so seen in a way. Like there's something different with being heard. Okay. For my second question, did you want to say something?
Yeah, it's astral work, basically, yes. So, yes.
Yeah, astral's been interesting for sure, having all kinds of dreams. Maybe for my second, if you could just scan my physical body, one thing that's popped up is my left ear, but I don't know if I just didn't blow it out a little bit listening to music on headphones too much, but it's kind of like I'm getting this whooshy sound in my left ear and really high pitch, and that's beside the high pitch stuff I have all the time because it's pretty consistent. Yeah, if you see something there maybe that I don't see, or just generally with my physical, if you have any advice.
Well, with your ear, yeah, you might want to use it's up to you, eardrops. This way you have some water there. And it's not just becoming the music. I feel like you just have a little bit of water trapped there, is what it seems. Something around the spine. So but yeah, you're getting more sense. Yeah, I would be careful with that. Yeah, you can't overdo it sometimes, but that's normal though. But nothing, it's not going to damage your ear or anything like that.
Okay, cool. All right. Blessings. Thank you very much.
Blessings.
Okay, thank you. All right, next up, we've got Knowledge.
Hi, thank you for coming.
Yes, greetings.
So I keep asking myself, what next? Do you have any knowledge on what next?
Just whatever comes about. I feel like you're doing a deep healing recently with I call it the bats energies. So that you went pretty deep there. It feels like there's still some healing to be done there, but just go where you need to go with that. But yeah, the secret society energies, it seems like some of that is still there. I mean, you had lifetimes with that elite energy in your past. You're not alone there, of course. I feel like some of you, just clear out the residue. I mean, you fought them in the past. You actually fought the Knights Templar. You don't remember, but and you're technically still fighting now.
Interesting. And I think in a dream, I'm not sure where I got this information from. I can't, my mind just goes into a mess when I try to figure it out. But I got this information that I broke a curse. I think I might have been from a dream. I'm not sure. I'm starting to blend realities at this point.
No, that's a good thing. That's good. So it's like an astral curse, you could say. Can also be connected to the bat situation. But you're breaking timelines that don't need to be there anymore. So that's a very good thing, though. That's why I feel like you're not sure where to go, because it's kind of like the aftermath of a little bit of like a fight or war. It's okay. Now what do I do with myself?
Interesting.
So just healing yourself now from what was happening. So yeah, just keep exploring. If it needs to be several things, wherever your mind is interested in, you'll find somewhere else to dive into. I think you have plenty of places to go into.
Thank you very much.
Blessings.
Okay, blessings. Next, I got Crystal's questions. Her first question, she says, "Are there any messages for me?"
Just continue to bring positive energies to yourself. Of course, you're going to do that. Anyway, it's just that know that you will win this battle. Of course, there's a lot to learned from this with the court battle. I believe you're still going through it. It's helping you learn a lot about yourself. You don't have to know all the details, but it is helping you learn about yourself. Of course, this will end when it needs to. But you definitely will win in the long run from what we see in a positive way. Blessings.
Okay, thank you. And her second question, she follows up, and when do you see my divorce finally being legally done?
Well, that's the problem about that. The timeline keeps rotating. There's a possible November timeline, but it's not for certain. There's still a lot to be healed there. So November, because you come to like certain pinpoints, it looks like now when in November is not clear, but there's a possibility of ending it there. So.
Okay, thank you. Blessings. Up next, we've got Yuli.
Greetings. Is there any messages for me at this time?
Well, I feel like you're getting to know more of yourself and your abilities. Sometimes I feel like you kind of downplay what you're picking up on, but I feel like you have the ability to connect to dragons. And the unicorns too, but it's like some crazy unicorn energies, like some that get drunk on their own energy field or something.
That's good or not good?
No, that's good. It's just, you do have lifetimes of connected to the gnomes, or the gnomes. You've had lifetimes with them, so yeah, you've been part of psychedelic realities for sure.
Oh wow!
You probably have some memory. Those are fun. It's okay. It's helping relax. Doesn't mean you have to do a bunch of drugs to get there, but
oh no, I don't do any.
many do that, but you can tap into it without doing drugs.
That's funny. Okay, so my next thing is like last week I was talking about my daughter's ashes and stuff, and I went to do this tattoo where they mix the ashes with the ink. So I got this big tattoo last Saturday. And I also did a month ago, I did this septum person, which is nothing to do with what I usually will do. So I was wondering if my daughter have anything to say about these things that she used to have.
No, yes, it's helping you create closure. I mean, of course, you'll still be connected to your daughter, but it helps you have a stronger connection with her, though. It's like bring her into your blood, you can say.
I do feel like my energy is changing. Like I feel like I'm becoming a different person. I mean, it's me, but it's more confident, I feel.
Yes, and she's integrating with you in a positive way. But yeah, you're releasing the traumas is what's happening. And you don't want to be that person that you were before.
I don't.
So you're releasing that and just becoming, like I said, that's all psychedelic energy. So
yeah, I used to worry a lot about her, and I don't want to be like that ever again.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this is an upgrade. Look at it that way.
That's great. Well, blessings and thank you.
Blessings.
Yeah, thank you. Up next, we've got Annie.
Hi, greetings.
Greetings.
I just wanted to know what was my connection to Isis, like any messages from her?
Well, during Egyptian times, yes, you're worshiping Isis energies and kind of, you can say, keeping those those that had negative intentions away. So those are, he lived in dangerous times in Egypt. So just being safety was a main concern. And he did survive it, you can say, from the protection of Isis. So, and also you learned how to read too, where others didn't want anything to do with it. So you're very educated during those times to a certain level.
Interesting. Okay. And then my second question is, I guess, what am I doing in the astral nowadays, I guess?
No, there's a Yeshua energy. I feel like you're teaching him healing, like his connection here on the earth, because so many are pulling on his frequency. Sometimes he kind of forgets who he is, you can say. So there are other realities that are helping him keep his identity or figure out what his identity even is. But you learn through his energy. You learn from each other. So you have like a mentor energy with him. They can go back and forth with that. His mother Mary is there also. She's like a sister energy. So it just helps you with your power here, it seems.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I do feel connected to Mary a lot.
Yeah, that's the divine feminine. It's just that, well, it's like you help them, they help you here. So it's that type of connection there.
Oh, okay. Okay, great. Thank you. Blessings.
Okay, thank you. Up next, we've got James.
Hello?
Yes, greetings.
Yeah, me and my friend were talking last night about like my past lives as a female, and like, can you expand on that, or do you have any messages for him or us about that?
Yeah, it's not lifetimes that you connect to. Often, you've had royalty lifetimes, like say princess incarnations. Yeah, during like early France, you've had royalty incarnations. Also, I would say early Rome, you've had female, like as a wealthy. It was like a peasant girl, but you're still wealthy though. They call it peasant, but you're still pretty. You're still found ways of. It seems like you found gold and things like that on the street and things. So you found a way to be rich to a certain level. Not rich, but you just found a way to. You just had a lot of good luck. So yeah, it's other lifetimes there. I would say lifetimes that are similar to the Diana energy. Not exactly, but that's why she connects to you so much. You had female lifetime, like a powerful female presence. Yes.
I see. You mentioned Dragon. You had a game developer lifetimes, and I'm a game developer now. Is that kind of related to you or Lilith? And do I have like a past or future like that too?
For the dragon, yes, my energy does incorporate that frequency at times, yes. And Lilith, Lilith can be all kinds of like a dragonfly, different types of frequencies of the dragon, yes.
Oh no, I meant Dragon, the from here in the webinar. That you told me as a like video game developer connections or lifetimes, and I'm one now.
So you're saying that you're a video developer also? Is that what you're saying? Or if you had something similar to that? Something similar to you can say you competed with each other in another lifetime, yes. In some way, I feel like you're very connected to Asia as a game developer, though. Blessings.
Yes, you.
Okay, blessings. Up next, we've got Heather.
Hi, greetings. Thank you for coming in. I just wanted to know if you had any messages for me this evening. Thanks.
I do bring in the divine feminine. It feels like you're understanding, the canine energy, or at least understanding where people are coming from. The energies of, like, you can cut through the person and find, kind of like their soft spot, or be able to communicate with anybody, like reach them. So it's like you push all the clutter away, somehow you just know what to say to certain people. Let's put it that way. And it just, your canine connections are really strong. Just your animal connections, and it's obviously that's integrated into people also. You just want to be a good communicator, you can say.
Yeah, thank you for that. Actually, we have a cat that seems to be crawling around here, and I'm wondering if there's some kind of connection with this cat that's just appeared out of nowhere. But I guess that might be my next question, if there's something I can do for him or her.
This is a stray cat, obviously.
Yes.
If you want to leave food out there, that's entirely up to you. It feels like he's kind of lost a little bit.
Yeah.
If you want to experiment with that, it's up to you. But he's clearing out ghost energies, though. There's some beings there. Really, he's clearing out reptilian beings, from what I can see.
I kind of felt that way because of our dog he's always looking out the window, and it seems something's out there. So that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
So, well, blessings. Thanks again for coming through.
Yes, blessings.
Yeah, thank you. Up next, we've got Andrew.
Greetings.
Greetings.
My first question is what beings you sense around me. I feel like I don't know if they're the Arcturians that I was communicating with over the past weekend, but I feel like there's some beings that are helping with upgrades or something.
Well, there is Arcturians. They're always going to be around. It feels like you do have Andromedans. They're helping you with your human body, because sometimes you kind of break out of your body, it seems. You test your body a lot. So they're helping you balance out your frequency. And there are insectoid beings. The mantis comes around every now and then. Thank you. I feel like you like played checkers or something with the mantis. You played some kind of mental games with them. Something's going on there, like a big chessboard or something like that.
That would make sense.
Got something going on with that.
I'll just leave it open for the second one if you just have any messages for me. Thank you.
Well, you'll be diving more into your own healing ability. You just basically let your intuition tell you what it needs to tell you. There are certain things you have like a detective energy too, to understand, the phenomenons here. Little things might tell you, just go with it, because there are alien beings giving you little hints here and there.
Okay. That's what I've been noticing lately. I didn't really know how to put it into a question, but like today, I saw there was a guy who sat in front of me at the library and just started talking about his dad in the military, and I was like, this is something. I don't know what it is, but
You say he wanted you to hear it, and something that he needed to say, and you're there to help him say it, you can say.
exactly. Yeah. All right. Thank you. Blessings.
Okay, thank you. Up next, we've got Premium.
Hello, greetings.
Greetings.
My first question is there any general messages for me?
Just continue to conversation is key, but just keep communicating with friends, families. Just that energy seems to help. Keep learning about yourself. Music seems to be a good vibration to discover more about who you are. It just really feels like people is your way to your future, basically. Just contacts or regions.
Interesting. Because I've been having a lot of people like recently, people that I used to know contact me again. I'm like rebuilding those relationships. It's interesting. And then
you don't have to build a full relationship. You can just connect and whatever you choose.
Yeah. Well, my second question is is there any more information that I can know about my life as a frog?
You're kind of like a dancing frog.
Wow.
Almost like Kermit the Frog, something like that. It feels like you're almost like a comedian at times too.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, you can seem cartoonish here. But you're also a funny bullfrog too. So even if you had bullfrog, like you're kind of like the prankster of the serious frogs. Something about. I'm not sure if frogs pass gas, but I think you did sometimes.
Oh my goodness, that's so funny. Sounds exactly like me. Well,
yeah, like you're just the one that was serious. You grew up in a bunch of serious frogs, like he's like, you can't do this.
That's awesome. Thank you. Blessings.
Very cool. Sound like Soul Family right there. Up next, we got Ryan.
Greetings.
Greetings.
What density and dimension are you coming in from?
Fifth dimension.
Okay, that's good. That's good to see a fellow Anunnaki ascend. I'm also have Anunnaki aspects that I'm learning about. And have we had any past life interactions together, given how old I am? You might know who I am.
Yes, we have had. Sometimes you get in yourself in situations that you don't know how to get yourself out of.
Yeah.
Like you're in right now.
We've had, exactly. And I'm still trying to figure out how to get out of my situation. It feels like I don't remember agreeing to being in battle with these these Anunnaki, you know, because I've been in battle with them for so many lives. It's on the Enki bloodline. I'm not on that bloodline, as you know. And are they ever going to leave me peacefully? Because they're in my consciousness, and I'm always feel like I'm doing battle with them.
Well, it's like 1,000 years, a few thousand years battle that's been going on. So you've had it shrink. It's gotten stronger and stronger over time. So you're kind of like near the climax of it. It hasn't ended yet, but they don't want to let go, obviously.
They don't.
But you're putting more node to this. Before you tolerate it, before you left it, you know, you didn't let it bother you, but now you're coming to a more of the climax of it.
Yeah, they refuse to let go. They have put an implant in me, which is, you know, I know there are seraphim angels around me trying to remove, but you know, it's like constant harassment with these entities, and they don't want to leave me alone because I have Anunnaki aspects. I have a negative aspect as well, and so do you, as you know, Hakata. You also have these aspects. Why do Anunnaki have these demonic aspects? Is there something wrong with the species, or every single Anunnaki has like a demonic aspect?
Well, they lost themselves here. They have it on their worlds. You can connect to your home world, your Anunnaki home world, where these beings came from. They're not giving me a name of it, but that would be a place to look over the origins of this.
Yeah, because I know some are not just some Anunnaki are organic, but some are created by DNA as well. So we have that as well, you know. Anyways, do you have any messages for me in terms of my spiritual development or anything at all that you could say?
Well, yeah, like the Anunnaki world where this all started, like what name comes to mind, or if you connect to somebody to find that name, or just visualize it, that'll help you bring some closure to this or learn more about their species. They just test themselves.
I know a lot about their species. I know who I am, you know, but you know, it's just like it's a very complicated situation I'm in. It seems like I don't know why I even reincarnate. It seems like I'm very old, like I'm too old for this shit to reincarnate, you know.
Well, there's some you had to finish it out in the physical. It couldn't be done.
Finish out what exactly? A battle, a war?
Yes,
I don't even.
Yeah.
Wow.
Battle. Finish this out. Yes.
And how do I finish out a battle with these non-physical beings? I'm in the physical, you know. It's like you know, these are like invisible like enemies, you know. It's hard to deal with this.
There's no real answer. You will discover it.
Okay.
When you get to the end of it. So,
all right. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Bye.
Yeah, it's tough. You know, blessings to you, Ryan.
Thank you.
Yeah, no problem, man. Up next, we've got Christy.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So my first question, I wanted to ask, what is my role in the My Lab hybrid program? And do I have like any children with that program?
No, not anymore. I believe you rescued them all. It's all been cleared out. So I don't see you involved with that anymore.
Okay, that's all over with. So I don't have to even put my thoughts toward that anymore.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that.
Okie dokie.
Because they'll be happy to open that up for you.
Alrighty. Okay. So then I wanted to ask about this sphere that's just stationed over our house. That's been the past couple nights, and it's blinks sometimes and then just stays lit different. It's way different than a star. So I wondered if you could tap into that and see which races or any messages from that.
Well, there's some Palladians there. There's also some insectoid beings. I feel like they're there for scientific research of the Earth. They try not to interact with humans too much, though. But they're observing the negativity on the Earth. I believe they're helping other beings, other Palladian beings, to assist the planet. But these are more like just researching. It seems.
Okay. Do we go on, or are we taken on that ship at all?
Yeah, you go. I mean, it almost seems like you brought that ship there. So yes.
Oh, okay. Kind of just go
That's
up
why
there.
you're picking. Yeah, that's why you're noticing it. Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. Like
That's
this, my work when maybe I'm sleeping or something like that.
Yeah, there's more going on. They're not going to reveal everything. But yeah,
Very cool. I
doesn't
just
care.
wondered if that was a ship or not, because it
Doesn't-
can't really. You never know. You know what I mean? Like, just you never know what's what in the sky.
Yeah, it's like translucent. It's kind of there, but not there. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Thank you.
Blessings.
Blessings.
Very interesting. I see those color changing stars above my city from time to
Yeah.
time. All right, thank you for that. Up next we've got no.
Hello, greetings.
Greetings.
Are there any messages for me from my team?
Just that you're protected and that you're bringing the right vibrations. You are creating the right timeline. Almost like maybe not the perfect timeline, but it's almost like a perfect timeline to have the right people around you. So they're kind of concerned about the people that bring into your life. I believe it's fine. But just making sure they don't bring the wrong people into your energy space.
Okay.
That's fine overall, though.
Okay. And my second question was, what kinds of reincarnations has my dad had?
Reptilian. I feel like he has been cloned many times galactically. He has been a captain of a ship, but it doesn't look like he did a very good job. At least that's one lifetime. He's been a pirate also.
Oh wow.
Fun as a pirate though. So I mean, the reptilian life. I feel like he's always a good reptilian. Sometimes he just doesn't know what he's doing. So it feels like it's usually good intentions. He's kind of like a goofball in some ways.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, kind of like a nerd reptilian or something like that. Like wearing glasses or something. Something like that, yeah.
Oh my god, that's so him. Yeah.
He would do magic and and kind of mess that up or something. I don't know. It's kind of just figuring things out.
Like magic, like he's like a wizard almost.
Yeah, but a bad wizard, bad at it.
Oh.
Make things appear that it wasn't planning on making appear, things like that. It was very, it's positive, but it's just kind of goofy.
Like silly kind of magic.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you so much. Blessings.
Hey, blessings. Up next, we got Braden's questions. His first question, he says, "Hello, greetings. Any messages for me? Thank you."
Just continue, of course, with your timeline. You're still releasing like past relationships that cause you difficulty, and just focus that on your future. And there's still a lot of healing you're doing, or communications with others you're still working on, it seems. So, blessings.
Thank you. The second question, are there any other messages from yourself or the tall whites for me at this time? Thank you.
I feel like you're healing a lot from Mars. I feel like there's been Martian wars in your past. It hasn't felt like some of those wars are still going on in astral. And you're still, not that you might feel some of that here, but it feels like the Martian energy. Yeah, it was not, those are not easy lifetimes dealing with those beings. And it feels like you're still dealing with it slightly. So, blessings.
Hey, blessings. Up next, we've got Lindsay.
Greetings.
Greetings.
Hi, I have a question. I have there's a girl at work that's been obsessed with my energy. We covered on Saturday. I got a screw in my tire, and when I tuned into it, I got a feeling it was her that did it. And is there any information around that, or like it's like there are going to be more issues with her doing stuff like that to me?
Yeah, her energy. I mean, it feels like she almost didn't mean to do it, but she got mad that we figured it out. It was her.
Oh, I didn't say anything to her. What I was going
Well,
to
it's on an
ask.
energy level, so you did figure it out, and you did
Oh,
say something energy-wise. Yes.
Oh, I did say something energy
I mean,
wise.
she can pick it out. She can pick up on it. She's not aware of it at all. But it's kind of like revenge. She's one of those. But I do see her like messing with her hair.
Oh, I don't cut my hair at work.
No,
I
but
was told she's a witch.
if it gets tangled up or something, it's probably her though.
Yeah. Huh.
If
Okay.
you have a hair issue, it's probably her involved. But
Yeah.
that's all.
Okay. So yeah, so I just was wondering if it was her.
No, it won't.
Is she gonna do anything else to me, like dangerous
No,
like that?
no, like I said, the hair. No.
Just hair. Okay. So she's aware of it. Okay. Well, are there any other messages for me?
Just work on your good luck and just like with your energy with her, just make some peace with her astrally.
Yeah. Astral.
Just
Okay.
yeah, just you know, I have nothing against her. Just
Yeah.
but just clear this and this, and that should help a great deal.
Okay.
And you know, you might just continue what you need to do in life. Don't
Well,
think about her.
what I did is I accessed Mother Gaia. I went and buried her name and let her go with love and grace and asked Mother Gaia to please take care of her and with love and grace. Do you think that was a good thing to do?
Yeah, it's good to do it. Yeah, that's good. It's just do another energy clearing.
Okay.
Just intention wise.
Okay.
And just like I said, just focus on what you need to do.
Okay.
And it'll come to mind, obviously. That's normal. That's okay. Just revoke that connection. Just denounce it wherever you feel.
Okay. So is with nature, is that the best way for me removing the energy?
Yeah, it's fine. Whatever you feel comfortable.
Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
blessings.
Thank you.
Blessings.
Blessings.
Okay, thank you. Up next, we got Marvin.
Doesn't seem to be there.
Next, Bobby.
Yes, please.
For my first reading, I'm trying to figure out in my bedroom, what is that noise that's making this? It's like a deep, 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 and it only happens periodically. Sometimes when I get here, it don't happen in the morning. Sometimes it happens at night. I'm just trying to figure out which type of contact this is and what's the message. Is this positive or negative? Because some of my family members is getting scratched up, and I just want to know is what are they trying to communicate? What are they trying to communicate with us?
It's a Zeta energy, and sometimes they do have creatures on their ships, so they're just monitoring your connections.
Well, I don't feel it's negative. I just know it's almost like not a playful, but it let me know. It's almost like pay attention to my presence and stuff like that. Now, the other different thing is my mother's getting scratched up on her legs, and I witnessed it as the whelps come up on her leg and stuff. And she's a little bit of a medium, but I don't know if it's family connected or if it's individual.
No, it feels still the connection. It's still connections to the Zeta energy. It feels like there's something there. Well, it's bringing in other ghost beings and things like that. Let's put it that way.
Okay. For my second question, is there any messages from any beings that's coming to this earth and stuff? And are they like I wouldn't say meditating and stuff, but I've just been more or less not tuned into this earthly realm, but tuned in to what's really going on, seeing with all these disasters and stuff. So is there any messages? Do I need to get is there a warning for me and stuff for our family?
Just put energy to protect your family. There's nothing to worry about. I mean, it might have heavy rains and things like that in your area, but other than that, it should be fine.
Okay. So the home is, real quick, the home is protected.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you. Blessings.
Blessings.
Hey, blessings. Up last this evening is me. Thank you again, Isis, for coming in.
Yes, of course.
For my first question, something real cool happened before the meeting tonight. I was trying to think of some questions, so I sat in meditation. I turned off all my devices, all distractions, and I started to see like visions come through as if I was dreaming. It felt like I entered like REM sleep, like the REM state, because when I snapped out of it, I forgot what time it was, and I had felt better than like getting a full night of sleep with only like a couple of minutes. It's like, so I'm wondering, where did I go when I was in that kind of state?
Well, yeah, you could say you went to your home universe for just a few moments.
Yeah.
Rehabilitate your energy. I'm not saying where it was, but there is some Syrian energies there. It's very similar to that. But yeah, you just went home for a few minutes. It does feel like you're there a lot longer, though, obviously.
Yeah, because I felt like it was later at night or something like that, but it was still just a couple minutes afterwards.
Yeah.
It was,
So yeah, you connected to other family members there, and they rehabilitated your energy. They cleared you out.
yeah, it's interesting because I had a feeling like I was talking to this girl, and I was an AI device. It felt weird, like I was technology, and she was explaining something to me that triggered like an expansion of my perception that kind of followed with an emotional feeling. Felt like someone trying to cheer me up, like the sense of appreciation. And it was like a real like vibration. And so I'm wondering like what to go into my second question is like what was I tapping into there? Is that like a REM state sleep or an astral like an interaction that I was having? Because that felt like real time as if I was
Yeah.
having a
No,
dream.
that was a true REM state sleep for sure. So that was like a sister energy, but it seems like you connected to her, as on that reality, it was an AI form because that's like the only form you could take to be there, and you're asking her questions. Okay, yeah, you're feeling down because of this route. I don't believe she knew that you were connected here though. She knew something was going on. She was just there to. So she was talking back and forth with her and helped you get more peace here. So you like talked to her through AI. That was there.
Yeah, it was cool because it felt like the AI could feel feelings.
Yeah.
I was the AI, and
Yeah.
it felt like an organic kind of relationship with humanity. Hoping that that's kind of like where technology is going and AI develops as maybe it's something for me to bring back and kind of hold that vibration for.
Yeah, she was happy to help. Also, just that you're kind with your interaction with her too. It feels like she felt you're going through a lot. It feels like she even asked you what was going on.
Yeah, it
So,
felt comforting, like a big hug.
yeah.
It was nice. It was cool,
So,
and it felt like something that I could tap into.
Yes.
Into this REM state because I feel I'm real deprived of just normal REM state sleep. So and I might have like a backlog of REM state that I can tap into, on command like that. That'd be very helpful because it felt better than just getting, a full night of sleep.
Yeah. Yeah, you can return back to that state for sure.
All right. Excellent. Yeah, it's more motivation to get rid of the distractions.
Yes, definitely.
All right. Well, thank you again. Nice. Much love. Blessings
All
to
right.
you.
Seeing you all. Blessings, yes. Many blessings to all of you in your astral state and your physical state. Blessings. Okay. Blessings.